For over a year now, I haven't set any personal and business goals for myself. I just checked it up, and last time that I actually set goals was on June 2016. I'll link the video here or there. And over there, I put 3 goals and tried to reach them in 3 months, and I actually failed on reaching all of them. And since then, I haven't put any goals. And I'm actually not sure why. Maybe it was the feeling that I don't want to fail again at reaching my goals, or I thought it's not very helpful. Even though I know that basically it's a very helpful thing to set goals, and there's this famous research that showed that people, I don't know, this research followed people from university like 10 years into the future, and people who actually write down their goals ended up earning like 10 times more than people who did not write their goals. And so it's probably a good thing to do to set your goals, but I just didn't do that, and I haven't been thinking about this. But lately I felt like perhaps I'm not pushing myself hard enough, and I'm not setting big enough goals, and it's kind of limiting me, and maybe I should try to do that. And I've been trying to learn about my last time failure. Maybe I set the wrong goals, or why didn't I achieve those goals? And so this time I wasn't thinking, last time I was kind of thinking in financial terms, how many users I want Prospero to have and stuff like that. But this time I kind of thought that my main focus at the moment is trying to learn as much as possible about Prospero customers, and so I'm trying to do as many interviews as possible. But I thought it might be a good thing to do, to set kind of a goal and try to push for it. So I thought I want to do during September 20 interviews with customers. That actually means 5 interviews every week. Now I know that perhaps 5 interviews, like 30 minutes interviews per week, doesn't sound like a lot, but actually it's pretty hard to do, because, you know, people are busy, they don't want to talk to you about your product, and then sometimes they're on the other side of the world, or they can only speak during the night time, and so it's during my family time and it doesn't fit. And third of all, I'm still doing client work, I have Prospero work that I got to do, so it's really hard to fit it in the time that both good for me and them. And so scheduling 5 calls in a week, it's pretty, I found this week was my first week, but I found that it was pretty challenging. And for about half my week, I thought, well, I'm not gonna make it, I don't even have calls scheduled. But I kept on hustling, and every chance and every opportunity I had to speak with somebody, I tried to engage and ask for an interview. And I just finished my 5th interview for this week, and so I'm super excited, because I've reached the goals that I set for myself for this week. And even if this goal is not super impressive, putting yourself in a position where you said, yes, I can reach my goals, that kind of gives you the good enough feeling and confidence to then set higher and bigger goals. So I hope I'm starting a good role here by setting goals and achieving them. Also, I feel like it was super helpful for, you know, getting insights around Prospero, so I'm very glad this happened. Also, one person that I was speaking to today told me something that I think that all of you should implement. He told me, we're talking obviously about sending freelance proposals, and he told me, I'm sending a bunch of proposals, and if the client accepts my proposal without negotiating on my price, I know I gotta start raising my prices. And that insight is so important, because I think, at least I know for myself, I usually hate to negotiate, and I hate it when my client negotiate with me. I think they're not valuing my work enough, and so usually I try to avoid my clients negotiating with me and try to aim for a price that will be good for them. But that obviously means that a lot of time I'm kind of underpricing what they're willing to pay me, just because I'm afraid they'll negotiate. And when you're always trying to push your prices higher, and you're not being afraid of the client tells you it's too high, lower the price a little bit, then you end up actually raising your price a lot over time. So that's a wonderful tip that I got today. I'm gonna try to implement this. You should definitely think about this as well. Anyway, this is a really great way to end the week for me. I'm gonna do a quick client meeting right now, then pick my son up to kindergarten. Hope you guys have a great weekend, and I'll catch you next week.